Now this is the file. So we are going to see how to hide or show hide rows. This is the first thing we are going to see. Show hide columns. Show hide sheets. Show hide sheet tab. Show hide grid lines. Sorry. Show hide formula bar. Then show hide scroll bars. Show hide formula. Show hide formula. Show hide contains. So this one. So hide. So these are the things जो अभी हम देखेंगे. First, let us see how to hide rows or hide columns. So whenever I am going to or select any column, let's say I have my cursor in my H column. So Alt O C and then H. Alt O C H for hide and C for column. So what is the shortcut? Alt O C and H. C for column and H for hide. Similarly, C for column and U for unhide. So let us see if I'm going to select this one, Alt O C H. This one. Now I'm going to select this, Alt O C U, unhide. Similar patterns for rows also. So I'll be doing R here. So Alt O R H. Let us see, I have selected this one. 3. Alt O R H. So hidden. Now I'll select this one. Alt O R U. Unhide. So these are the 4 shortcuts for row and column hide and unhide. Now let us see how to show or hide the sheets. Suppose we have 3 sheets as of now. Now I just wanted to hide this sheet 2. So right click and hide. Sheet 3, right click and hide. Sorry, right click and hide. This one. Now how to unhide? So right click, unhide. I can go to this one, unhide, right click, unhide. I can go to this one. Like this. Even I can go with the shortcut. So under home tab, there is format, and format, under format, there is hide and unhide, and there is hide sheet, right? We can go through this menu also, and we can also even use the shortcut. So I have to go with this one. So let us go with Alt. So whenever I'm going to press Alt, so this is showing different alphabets. So for home tab, I have to go to H. Under H, for format tab, I have to go for O, and this is U, and this is basically S. So these are the long path we have to go. So it's better to go to right click and just hide or unhide. Right click and hide. This is the best method and fastest method. So we have done with this. Now this is sheet tabs. Sheet tabs. Hide sheet tab means I am going to see 3 sheets. First sheet, second sheet, third sheet. I just wanted to hide this entire tab so that I'm unable to go to a particular sheet using this option. Right. So how we can use this? I'll go to file and file my options. What is the shortcut for going to Excel options? Anybody? What is the shortcut? Excel shortcut. Keyboard shortcut. Alt T O for options. Alt D for tools, O for options. I'll go with this advanced, and under advanced, there it's showing this one. Show sheet tabs, right? So I'll just uncheck this one and I click OK. So it will not show the sheet tabs like this. Suppose I am working on a single sheet and I don't want it to show sheet tab. So this is how I can hide those sheet tabs. But even I can go to particular sheet. How can we go to or move to sheets? So control page up or page down, right? Control page up or page down. See, I am going to third sheet, second sheet, first sheet. So control page up and page down are the shortcuts to go to page. So this is an advanced use of this sheet tab, hide sheet tab. So we are not going to use it in normal cases. Whenever we are developing some software in Excel or some basically tool in Excel, in that case we generally use this option. तो ये option उसी time में use होता है जिस time में हम लोग कोई software या applications बनाते हैं. So how can we get back those tabs? Alt or Alt TO, or I can go with this Excel options. Advanced में जाएंगे हम, and under advanced we are going to use this one. This is sheet tab, right? So I'll get back those sheet tabs. Similarly, this one. If I wanted to hide grid lines, this is the grid lines. So I'll go with this view, and this is showing grid lines. This one. So I can use border instead. अगर मुझे border use करना तो I can go with this. Like this. Okay, so there is one more thing. Sorry. That's one. So grid lines is clear, everybody. This is the grid lines. This one. Chali. So we have done with this, the fifth option. Now this is showing hide formula bar. And whenever I'm going to hide the grid lines, so this will hide the grid lines of the current sheet only. It will not applicable in second sheet and third sheet. So I have to do it manually if I'm going to basically hide the grid lines. So view and grid lines like this. Now this is showing hide formula bar. So under view tab, this is showing formula bar. Yeah, the formula bar is hidden. And this formula bar is for entire file, not entire file, even for the entire application. If I'm going to open a new file, so it will show like this. So this one. So it's not recommended. So hide formula bar. So hide headings. Suppose this 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD is not required. I wanted to show the entire sheet. In that case, what we can do, we can go with this view and headings. So this ABCD and 1, 2, 3, 4 will not work like this. So this is headings. Now it's showing hide and show scroll bars. So these are the scroll bars. There are two types of scroll bar. This is the vertical scroll bar and this is the horizontal scroll bar. So what we can do, I'll go to with Alt TO, options में जाएंगे. Under options, there is advanced, and under advanced, this is the option horizontal scroll bar. Let's say I wanted to remove this horizontal one. So this one horizontal. So it will remove for the entire file. It's applicable not for file based. It's for entire file. So vertical is there, but horizontal we have removed. Similarly, I can go with this vertical one. Now, show hide formula. This is very important. That one more is there, which is very important. So hide page breaks. Now this is showing show hide formula. Let us suppose I'm working on a sheet. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am doing the total. Let's say I've used a formula which is sum. Now I just wanted that everybody is able to enter data into this range. So क्या करना पड़ेगा? What we can do if I'm going to allow everybody to enter data into this range only? So what I have to do?
Protection.
So each and every cell is logged. I just unlock this one because this is the data entry part. So I've unlocked this one. And in this one, what I'll do, already this is logged. So I'll make it hidden. Right. Hidden is there. And here it's written, locking cells or hiding formulas has no effect until you protect the worksheet. So what I'll do, I'll go with review and protect sheet. ABC, ABC. Done. So in this one, I can enter the data. It's updating the formula. See, the formula is updating. But whenever I'm going to see the formula, what formula I've written, it's not visible. Because I had made this cell hidden. I'll double click, I'll not able to see that. But the value will change. So this is how I have hidden the formula or hidden the content. Clear? Now this is showing hide, so hide contents. So what is this? Let us suppose I have written something here. I have written something here and I just wanted to hide this one. I don't want it to show and I even don't want it to protect. I just wanted to hide. So कैसे करेंगे? What is the process for hiding so that it's not visible to anybody? So normally what people do, they generally mark this as white color, done. But this is the wrong process because if somebody has changed the background color, so it will work like this. Yes, so it's this option is not applicable. What we can do, let us move into the custom format. So may I know what is the shortcut for going to custom format? One. And I have just told you that whenever we are going to custom format, so there are for positive and negative we have seen, right? For positive and negative. I hope this is clear. First for positive and next for
Negative.
Negative. See, so this is the format. First for positive, second for negative, third for zero, and fourth for text. So this is the exact rule. कि positive negative के अलावा अगर zero को कुछ करना, if I wanted to do something for zero also, then we can write the format in the third parameter. And for text, if I wanted to do some format for only the text, so I have to write in the fourth one. So what we can do, if I don't wanted to show anything for the positive, so what I'll do, I'll write nothing. So I'll use one semicolon for this one. I don't wanted to write anything for negative, so second semicolon. I don't wanted to write anything for zero, so third column, and text nothing. So three semicolon we can use in format cell like this. Control 1, I'll go with number, custom, 1, 2, 3. Done. It's not visible. If I'm going to change the color, कुछ भी करेंगे तो नहीं होगा, nothing will happen. Because I have marked this formatting as null value. So I've used 3 semicolon. 3 semicolon stands for blank, nothing. So if I'm going to change back to the normal, हटा दूंगा, so it will work like this. So this is how we can hide the content of a particular cell using 3 semicolon. So this is hide or show the cell contains. Now the last option, hide page breaks. And this is one of the common challenges. Let's suppose I am going to print this file sheet. Something is written, let's say something is written here. कुछ भी लिख देता हूँ. Now, whenever by mistake or जानबूझ के, if I'm going to file and then we just give the print command, और उसके बाद अगर back में भी आ जाएंगे तो you can see that this is showing headers. आप देख रहे हो, this is showing page breaks. This small line, you are able to see this dotted line.
Yes, yes.
So this is known as page breaks. Now, whenever I'm going to this one, which is page break preview, so I'll be getting like this. ये बीच में lining आ रहा है, something like this. So I just don't want this page break lines. Print तो वैसे ही होना चाहिए जैसे हैं, but I don't want this page break. So what we can do to remove the page break, we can go with this file, options, and under options advanced, and under option this is showing this one which is show page breaks, this one, show page breaks. So I'll just uncheck this one, click OK, done. Now no page break is there, page break is not visible. Printout would be taken as usual, but it's not affecting the display of the sheet. So these are the 11 parameters or 11 basically the options that we are going to use for this visibility features. Any challenge? So let us move forward with the next topic, which is backup features. Backup feature of Excel. Use of backup. What is backup basically? See, backup is the mechanism which is used in different applications, be it be laptop, be it be mobile. Whenever the data is lost, or whenever we have deleted something, or we have the file is corrupted, so we can get the data back using the backup option. So if I am using Excel 2010, minimum 10 is there, Excel 2010 or later version, then there is an option which is known as create Excel backup. And this is file to file. If I wanted to create a backup, so I have to use for that particular file. Inside the file, there is an option. So let us suppose this is the main file which I am working on. And after 2-3 months, or after some time, the file gets corrupted. Corrupted means the formulas are not working properly. The calculations are not working. This is giving us the wrong figure, means the file gets corrupted. In that case, we generally decide to create the file again. But if I'm going to use the backup option, so we can create a replica, or we can create another copy of that file simultaneously, so that the first file gets corrupted. I can take the data from the second file. And this is the first case. Second case, that if I'm going to delete by mistake, I have deleted the first file. So I can get back the data or restore the data from the second file. So let us suppose this is the main file that I am working on. So this is the mechanism. This is the main file. Let's suppose that there is a backup file. So if I have written something on the main file, let's say in the main file, I have written A. So will the backup will go into this one? The data will go into the backup? Yes, the same. A will be there into the backup one also. So if I'm going to write B in the main file, so what will come into this backup one? B. But in Excel backup, whenever I'm going to create the backup, initially it will be getting we are going to get the same data. But from the next time onwards, I'll be getting the previous data. Because by mistake, if the same data is corrupted, if I'm getting the same data, if main is corrupted, then the backup will also get corrupted. So what Microsoft has decided, that whenever I'm going to create a backup, initially that data would be same, but after whenever I'm going to add new data, so it will create the backup since the last saved one, like this. So whenever I'm going to write C here, so I'll be getting the data till B, something like this. So if this file gets corrupted, so no issue, I can take the data from this D. So let us see the live practical examples for this. So let us write A here and save this file. I'm going to save this file into this desktop. Let's say this is my report. Save. Report. Now, I wanted to create a backup. So in the desktop, there is a report file. This one. This is the file. This is report. Now I just wanted to create the backup. So what is the shortcut for save as? Anybody? What is the shortcut for save as? F12. Under F12, under save as, this is showing tools. Under tools, this is showing general option. Now this is showing always create backup. So I'll check this option. Click OK. Click save. Yes. Now let us see. Let us close this file. Let us see. So this is showing a report and this is showing backup of report. Let us open this file. So I'm getting A here, the same data. Let's close this one. I'm going to open the report file. I'm going to write B here. Yes, let's close the file. Open the backup. Right, it's showing. Now this is showing A here. Let's close this one. Let's go to the main report again. I'm going to write C here. Control S, let's close this one. Now let us move into this backup. So what I'll be getting here? So bata sakta hai anybody?
A
and B, yes. So this is A. Now, whenever there is some problem in the first file, I can get the data from this one. If I'm going to delete this report, let's say I'm going to delete this report. So no issue, I can get the data from this one. And what I can do, I can save this file. Save as Excel file with a new name. So it will work as usual. Normal tarike se kaam karega. Now, I'm sure that you have few questions in your mind here. The first question is that, should we keep the data into the same location? Yes. If I'm going to save my main file into desktop, so the backup file would be in the same location. We cannot change the position for that. This is the logic of Excel. This is basically the option where we store the main data. Backup would be created in the same location. Because to maintain the linkage between two data, if I'm going to make the link between two data, main and backup, so Excel, what Excel does, Excel keep the same, both the files into the same location. We cannot change the location. If by mistake, I have deleted the backup file, so no issue, from next time onwards, it will again create the backup. If I'm going to move the main file, if let's say I'm going to move the report file into that D drive, so there we will lost the connectivity between this backup and that report. In that case, in the D drive, it will start creating the backup again. So this is the mechanism where the main file would be locating this in the same location, the backup file would be created.